welcome to another episode of DOS Bros. This is your bros Galaxeo, and we are going to continue on our part 2 of Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, before I get into Ninja Gaiden 4, I thought maybe it might be a good idea to look into the storyline. So I will have, if I could figure it out, I'll have time codes down below for you guys. Hopefully I figure it out. I'm pretty sure I got you guys. I'll figure it out for you. But anyways, I'm gonna have time codes below because what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a little bit of the story of how it led up to Ninja Gaiden 4 so far. Now, just real quick, I have a question for you guys. Even the analysis for myself. So when I was researching the Ninja Gaiden, and I personally never really paid attention to the storyline. I really just played the game just to play the game. I was a little younger, so that was back in the day when I used to not really pay attention too much to storyline. So pretty much my question is, I wonder why people really play Ninja Gaiden 4. And the reason I ask that is, through my research, I noticed that not a lot of people really dive deep into the Ninja Gaiden storyline. I think the storyline was the strongest in the first game that came out in 2004, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But all the other games, specifically the third game, the storyline kind of just was very simple, very basic. But Ninja Gaiden 4 is out now, and I just wonder, for the people who are real fans of Ninja Gaiden, or just anybody who's playing the game, what's your call to it? Is it the storyline to it? Is it just the gameplay? My call to this game is really, there's just something about ninja, and it seems fun to me, you know, and the gameplay is fun and exciting. And now that I'm actually playing this game, I'm really excited to get into the storyline to it. And even though the storyline isn't too crazy, but it's well, we'll see what Ninja Gaiden 4 has to offer. As I'm getting older, not older, I'm already old, but getting wiser nonetheless. I don't know. I think a storyline is more important to me now, which should always be important. But I wanted to talk about the Ninja Gaiden story just to catch you guys up. If you guys aren't interested in this, definitely skip forward. I'll have time codes down below for the Ninja Gaiden 4 gameplay. We're gonna start with Ninja Gaiden 1. To be more specific, I guess technically it's not the first game. Ninja Gaiden had about maybe 10, roughly less than 10 games that came out before what I know to be Ninja Gaiden 1. Because that was my first introduction to Ninja Gaiden, which was the first game that came out in 2004. There's a bunch of arcade games. Ryu Hayabusa came out in Dead or Alive. I'm not gonna get into that much, and as a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna get into too much detail of the storyline. I just want to give you guys the gist of what's going on. So, Ninja Gaiden 1, by the way, if you guys want me to get into a little bit more detail, just let me know. I'm more than happy to. Although I will say, there are very good breakdowns for Ninja Gaiden 1 in other people's channels. But again, if you guys want me to break down for you guys, gotcha. Just let me know. But anyways, going back to Ninja Gaiden 1. I took some notes because yes. So we start in Ninja Gaiden 1. We start seeing Ryu Hayabusa in his purple jumpsuit. He's infiltrating the Shadow Clan. And this is where we meet Ryu's uncle, Murai, where he's also the clan's leader and also Ryu's teacher. In this little fight meeting, it's kind of where we get our nice little introduction to how the gameplay works, how everything works. We learn and we find out that somebody's attacking the Hayabusa village, and this is where we are then get sent to the Hayabusa village. We go to the Hayabusa village, and this is where we meet for the first time Doku, who you end up fighting Doku, and you end up beating him. Then after you beat him in the cutscene, he kills you. So Ryu ends up dying, but luckily Ryu's got his falcon, and his spirit animal is looking over him and helps Ryu resurrect. Don't know how, but it just shows from cutscene to cutscene. It shows Ryu dying, the falcon's watching over him, and then he appears with his newly equipped black suit. Once we see him, we end up finding out that the Vigor Empire was the one that was behind the attack in the Ryu Hayabusa village. It really hurt Ryu because during that attack, Doku ended up killing the Shrine Maiden, and which was very close to Ryu, and he's out for vengeance. So we get into this tour of vengeance, and then this is where we go after a bunch of fiends. So the story of Ninja Gaiden is a Ninja Gaiden. It's a story that deals with. There's a lot in it with dragons, with gods, with demons, with fiends, and there is a huge, pretty much story behind the first Ninja Gaiden that I did a lot of research on. If you guys want me to get into it, I will get into it for you guys. I can do that on another video or on the next gameplay. Just let me know. I'll definitely get into it. It's a little bit confusing, but consider it kind of like the Greek gods and how they were, you know, and that's kind of the way this whole Ninja Gaiden kind of works. Just have that in the back of your head. With the dragons, instead of dragons, it's Titans, and then instead of gods and the Greek gods, it's you know, fiends. Anyways, we get into this Ninja Gaiden 1. We get into this journey of vengeance. We meet twin sisters. We meet Alma, Rachel, and in this game we do fight Doku again. We become an evil Ryu. We start to become a fiend. He turns blue. Eyes become red. You need to cleanse himself, and the only way to cleanse himself is by attacking the Empire. The Emperor, attacking the Emperor. The Emperor. The reason why they were attacking the Hayabusa village is they wanted the Dark Sword, and with the Dark Dragon Sword, it gives them just, you know, Super Saiyan powers. It gives them the Omega powers, and in this world, people like power. So so in order to beat the Emperor. And go through this tour, you also get introduced to the Dragon Sword, which is Ryu's sword, and that he has because he is a dragon warrior. But you need to power it up, and you need the Eye of the Dragon. Which again, if you guys want me to break down what the dragons are all about and what these swords really mean, I can definitely break that down for you guys in another video. Just let me know. And so you get that to power up the sword to pretty much give you all the tools necessary to defeat these people. So in the first game, you go through this journey, you become blue, you fight the Emperor, you get the sword back, but also during this whole tour of vengeance, we also have the side characters that are really watching over everything. They are called the Dark Disciple and Gamar. The Dark Disciple, we don't really know what his true intentions are until Ryu defeats the Emperor. And after he defeated him, he loses the sword trying to escape, and we end up seeing that the Dark Disciple ends up getting the Dark Dragon Sword, and he ends up killing Gamar, and we end up finding out that this Dark Disciple ended up being Ryu's uncle, the guy we fought in the beginning. So this guy with the sword comes Omega Beast, and then you fight him and you defeat him, and that's pretty much what the first Ninja Gaiden story was about. So on to Ninja Gaiden 2. So in between Ninja Gaiden 1 and Ninja Gaiden 2, we're going to touch very briefly on a DS game. So in this DS game, we learn a little bit about the Dragon Stones. We also end up finding out that we get introduced to the Black Spider Clan, and they attack the Ryu Hayabusa village, or the Hayabusa village, and so then we jump into Ninja Gaiden 2. In Ninja Gaiden 2, we start off with Ryu in Tokyo. He's trying to figure out what's going on with this Black Spider Clan, and we get introduced to a character named Sonya, and we end up finding out the leader of the Black Spider Clan is Genshin, and pretty much he captures and attacks Sonya. And we pretty much go into this world. So the Black Spider Clan, they capture Sonya. We find out that they're working with Elizabeth, which is the queen of the Greater Fiends. and they're trying to find this demon statue to resurrect the Omega Fiend guy, Vazda, and you're pretty much, that game has dealt with Ryu trying to stop it from happening, and also take down the Black Spider Clan. So in this game, we also get introduced to Ryu's dad. We get a nice little scene of Ryu's dad when Ryu is gonna go attack Genshin. Ryu's dad steps in because Elizabeth ran off with the statue, and Ryu goes after Elizabeth, and we end up finding out that Elizabeth is resurrecting Baza in this Mount Fiji. So we're taken to the underworld where Ryu then goes and defeats the Archfiend Vesta. Ninja Gaiden 2 was a really fun game. It's pretty cool. I did like a lot where you get introduced to werewolves. I thought that was a pretty good add-on to the game, fighting just like, well, the werewolf was a fiend, so it doesn't really dive into the lore of werewolves and vampires and things of that nature, but well, I mean, technically Elizabeth is known to be the Queen of Blood. She's not a vampire, but she's been around for however many centuries, so I don't know, but we don't really dive into that. That's not really what Ninja Gaiden 4 is about, but I just thought that was pretty cool, be part of the story to fight werewolves and the whatnot. So then from Ninja Gaiden 2, we jump into Ninja Gaiden 3, and in Ninja Gaiden 3, that's where the story kind of gets a little simple. And in Ninja Gaiden 3, Ryu gets cursed by the Regent of the Mask. He gives Ryu the blood curse, which is causing his hand or the dragon sword to be absorbed into his body. It's causing just a horrible situation to happen in his hand, and in order to get rid of it, he also has to, in his journey, save the world, which is going to end in 7 days. So it's a very simple story. The third one, it's the most simplest story of the three. It's really just point blank. In the second one, you have a couple people working together. You have the Shadow Clan, you have Elizabeth, you have another guy, and you go through, you have to defeat a couple different fiends in the game. The second one was really interesting. The first one was just the start of something really good, but the third one, that's where it really died down, and from there hasn't been a new Ninja Gaiden game until now. So Ninja Gaiden 3, very simple, and then now we're jumping into what Ninja Gaiden 4 is. So this then leads us to Ninja Gaiden 4. So in Ninja Gaiden 4, we are introduced to a new ninja, and this ninja is Yakuma. He is part of the Raven Clan, and he was tasked to kill and defeat Shiori. Shiori is the Dark Dragon Priestess, and she pretty much tells him, we could go back and forth with this, and we can keep resurrecting the Dark Dragon Blade and the nasty fiends, and just keep going back into this cycle that never ends. If you kill me, we're never going to stop it. Or we can essentially team up and we can destroy this forever. Shiori is being captured by the Dark Dragon Order, and so where Yakumo kidnaps her, essentially, they're not really working together, but where he kidnaps her, that's where we get into this conflict with Ryu, where we find out in the beginning of the game, guy from the Dark Dragon Order, he was all like, yo, Ryu, we got an issue. So that's where we're at so far. So far we're with Yakuma working with Shiori, and we have Ryu out to pretty much get us. So that's where Ninja Gaiden 4 is at. So we're gonna jump back into Ninja Gaiden 4. But before I do, I did want to mention something. When I first started playing this game and I started recording, I will say I do get very nervous when I play this, so I don't really focus too much, and my head's just all over the place. So when I jump in and I was going into the difficulties, I saw hero mode, and I was like, yo, let me click on hero mode. In my logical brain, I was thinking, the only person that would play hero mode is somebody who's good enough in this game to consider himself a hero. And I must just be the hero, because you know what's a hero? You know, a super. So I mean, my non-dumb logical brain, I was like, hero mode has to be the OP mode. But when I did the thumbnail for the YouTube upload, I ended up finding out that I was completely wrong. It's actually the easiest game mode, and I was actually called out for it, which again, I'm super grateful for the guy who messaged on the first video I uploaded and mentioning that it's actually Master Ninja, and that just tells you guys how little I paid attention to the Ninja Gaiden games and the storylines and all those things. So I will continue playing it on hero mode. I think my focus is more the storyline into Ninja Gaiden 4 and to showing you guys the story and the fight scenes with the bosses. But I did want to mention that, and I'll put up a picture of the message that the guy sent, and I just want to give a quick shout out to that person. Thank you for mentioning that, and if you guys notice anything, just definitely call it out. This is a community, you know. We're das bros, and we are all bros, and we're here to entertain you guys. So I'm glad. I'm glad I got called out for that, because I felt it was interesting, because I felt so. When I was making the thumbnail, I was like, oh my god, I played it in the easiest mode, and I broadcast it in the first recording as, look at me, I'm playing this game in the hardest mode. And then I ended up telling Das Others Bros, Black Phantom Bros, I was all like, bro, I think this is gonna be my thing, I'm gonna be playing these games in the hardest mode possible. And then my brother was all like, you know, just, you know, well, you know, look at it, see if you can, whatever, you know, don't let that be who you are, or whatever, you know, or just, if that's, you know, just stay committed. I'm like, yeah, man, I got this, bro, it's actually not that bad, it's pretty easy. And ends up, I was playing it in the easiest mode possible, so, yes, that's where we're at. But, anyways, we're gonna jump into this game. Our game progress so far is 5%. We'll see how far we get into this game. If for whatever reason you guys think it's not it, just let me know. We have a bunch of games lined up for you guys to see us play. Our goal is to finish a game. We don't want to leave you guys halfway through a game or in the beginning of a game. But again, we're here to entertain you guys and have you guys see a game that maybe you've been interested in but haven't really gotten around to playing it. So if you guys are interested in seeing us play other games, definitely let us know, and we'll definitely jump on any game you guys want us to. And if you guys maybe even want us to jump ship, definitely just hit us up. We do have a Discord, so message us, we'll message you guys back, and then or leave a comment, and then we'll respond to how you guys can be a part of this. This is we want this to be, you know, a fun collection of bros. And by bros, I don't mean necessarily just guy bros. It's girl bros. Your mama's a bro, my dad's a bro, your grandma's a bro, everybody's a bro. We're all bros. We're bros together. So we all das bros. So we're gonna jump into this, and I'll I'm also I'm probably gonna skip. If you guys don't want me to and you guys want to see it, if it's a big thing that deals with the storyline or is a fun little Easter egg, I will definitely leave it up. But I'm gonna skip mainly most of just pretty much the fight scenes between the bosses and the story. So you're gonna definitely see big leaps in certain things, but here we are, and let us go. Xbox Game Studios on PlayStation 5. What? That's interesting. I wonder what's your guys' thoughts on what's going on with Xbox right now, because what the heck is going on with Xbox right now? I'm playing this on my PS5, and Well, I'm happy to have access to these games, but I mean, what is going on with Xbox? So, story mode. Yes, continue. Yes. Oh yeah, I like this guy too. So, okay, so there's Gertie, which is things that we can capture. That we can capture them if we play the right combination of buttons. We'll see what they do. Sometimes they flee if they detect you. We'll see what these guys are all about. They said they're adorable and they're highly sought after. Okay. Okay, so we unlocked another state called Berserk State. I guess once we unlock it, we can go like Omega with our kills. So let's see if we could unlock it. See what we do. See how it looks. Oh, there you go. We already unlocked it. Right. Okay, so we could also use our Blood Raven form with our Berserk State, and that will slaughter the enemies instantly, giving Omega kills. So yes, let's see this. Hey, wow. What's that? Come on, guys, you got people looking at me. Oh, ay. Oh, he's got a little feather. Oh, that's cool. Sit. That is something I didn't notice before I put the skin on. If when you enter the Blood Raven form, it also has that little wing, or is that specific to the skin that I have? I would assume it is, but I don't know. I don't remember. If you guys remember, I think that's. Damn, there's more. Oh my god. Like I'm never gonna finish this game just for the amount of fights yet. But I mean, that's what this game's all about. I will say it is very gory. It's fun. I do think this might be the way the Wolverine might play out to be. Same, very similar. These guys are good. I might die. And I'm in hero mode. Yeah.
Damn it!
Ooh, look at that boy. Whoa. Alright, here we go. This place looks nice. Let's see what this is about. Got another pyramid. Ooh. He looks almost a little like Shredder.
You've done well to make it this far. Pretty good job. Face me. Bring it.
DDO commander. So we're going up against the dragon. Well, I forgot what it was called already. But we're going up against the DDO. If they're good people, why do we have to attack? If this guy, I mean, I don't know who's Yakumo. I don't know the story. I haven't seen the people. This game has been out for long enough for a lot of people to have finished this game. But if you're playing this guy and you're not playing Ryu, then most likely he's a good guy. What? Why can't you just explain what you're doing? You know, it's like it's as simple as, hey guy, I'm a good guy actually. What? Even though my actions look sus, but I am part of the same. You know, so you know. But whatever. Guess we'll attack these guys. This seems not the first. We'll see if this guy's our first boss. I would say he would be formidable enough to be our first boss. So here. Oh yeah, he's got the boss type life.
Yakumo, call in the rescue team. Hurry!
Alright, that was our first L. Alright. We got this, guys. We can do this. We are slowly becoming a master ninja. Well, we are not there yet, but together.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that was nice. Ah, good job, me. I think this is the one. Oh, collect those. Ah!
Take this. Stop.
How? How does he? How? That's lame. I gotta play this right. Oh, wait, come on. I got moderate health restoration. Yeah.
Sit. Die over.
Oh, he's got two. Oh, okay, so that's what that means. Well, the bottom thing is how many lives I guess they have, or they always have 2 lives. Damn, right when I thought I was doing good. I hope I what do you guys think about this soundtrack? This music? Damn.
Sit.
Oh, come on. Yes! Yeah, uppercut back killer. Damn! Damn! Split him right in half.
It's done.
That was good. Second try.
I just
Not
finished
bad,
opening
not
your
bad.
defenses.
Thanks.
Just one pylon left after this. Keep it up.
That was good, guys. That was good. I'm feeling it. Should I go around this thing? See if there's any hidden. I bet you there'll be something on the other side though. I got. Alright. It's those little things that make this game a lot longer. Because there easily could have been something over there. Makes you want to check every corner. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got good karma. Hero rating. I'm a hero, guys.
Alright, let's head to the last pylon. This path should take you straight there.
That was pretty good. I wonder if the scenes might change up. I love the aesthetic. This neon and everything's dark and futuristic.
Yakumo! Gizmo,
Which is
what
essentially like a
happened?
VR.
Bridge collapsed.
Oh, yeah, that
Just
reminds me
find
of
me another
Sonic.
route to the target.
I think I can help. For now, get somewhere safe.
Got it.
That's cool. Change it up a little bit, giving you guys a couple of different gameplay styles. Pretty cool.
So the demonic phenomena, I presume.
Watch out!
Oh! What the heck? Ah, you suck. Can you go faster? So it's cool. It's like a mix of the Sonic game and the what's that game on the Xbox where you're 4 people and it, future frenzy. Yeah, fusion frenzy. Yeah. Oh. That's pretty cool. I like the fact that they're switching up a little bit, giving you guys a couple of different game modes. It's not just running and slicing.
Looks like the DDO's caught up with you.
An ambush, more likely. Stay on your guard, Yakumo.
Nothing he hasn't handled before, right? He's the Raven Clan's top ninja. Of course he'll be fine.
We are our top ninja. That's good to know. So if anybody here is formidable to go up against Ryu, it would be this guy. I did, when I was looking at these, well, maybe I won't go into it because it could potentially be a
Security
spoiler.
drone.
I hope it's not a
Could be
spoiler.
useful.
I'm not even gonna, you know what, forget I even mentioned anything. Okay, this way. Oh, hell no. We ain't jumping in no purgatory again. Learned our lesson. This time we went into purgatory, we got our ass kicked. They did say, though, if you want the closest feeling to Mickey Mode, when you go into the purgatory. So that tells me I am not ready for my feeling jump. Because last time I jumped in there, I got my ass kicked. I was able to make it to round 2. That's nothing. My issue with fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat is I get so focused on just pushing buttons, and I don't really pay too much attention into the button combinations. So I miss out a lot on what pretty much makes people good. You know, what makes you good at those games is learning the combos. But I mean, I guess that's what makes games fun. It's if you really want to be good at a game, you gotta invest in learning the tutorials of learning how to fight, learning how to use the, like reading that, for example. I didn't even read it. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's a form of increasing our health if we collect a couple of them. If we don't collect, and individually they're not worth anything, but as a whole, they're pretty good. But anyways, it's you need to learn the modes, the buttons, and the combos. I would blame it on I don't have enough time, but that's not the case.
You're getting
It's
close.
just my
Stay on that rail.
need to just be so hyped, fast pace of everything. It's automatically being good. Kind of like
The rail is moving? The demon must be trying to keep you out.
this
Take the
demon
long
has
way
like some
around.
virtual reality cards.
Seems as though breaking the Dark Dragon free has its
Looking at
consequences.
VR, it feels like.
Let's just focus on making it through in one piece.
But I have a question for you guys. Do you think it's necessary in this particular game? It is for Mortal Kombat to learn the different moves and everything, and the best time into learning the character makes sense in the game that deals with a lot of characters. But in this game, in particular, is it important to learn the variety of game modes or attacks that it has, the buttons? Because you can easily just run through everybody. I think it becomes important when you go up against a boss, and so it's like, why would they even add this here? There must be something. Why would they add that? Maybe I could jump onto there, get over there, fly up, get a secret box or two. But I guess it's so the game doesn't feel too like one-dimensional, where it's just where you need to go. Oh yeah. But anyways, in this game, do you guys think it's important to invest some time into learning the different moves? Because I will say it is very important when it comes to the bosses. Yeah. The first time I went up against the commander, the DDO commander, I quickly switched. But the second time I just decided to stay put and use the proper attacks, and it worked to my favor. So I think when it comes to the bosses, yes. Other things, who knows? So I'm just curious what you guys have. I have a lot of questions on this. Okay, the death there kind of answered my question. Yes, it is definitely important to learn the different combos. Because sometimes you get tossed in with pretty good guys. Yeah, and be a little better.
Sayori, what is this demon you mentioned earlier?
A demon is like a type of mystical being. Most of them live on sacred grounds. They can be anything from lesser spirits to demigods.
And to think these beings actually exist.
They exist, all right. I helped hunt down some of the most powerful demons in Tokyo and made them the protectors of the Dark Dragon shrines.
To ward off potential threats to the Dark Dragon's seals. I see.
That about sums it up. But enough of that. Yakumo, the last pylon should be close by.
I feel like that's foreshadowing what we're probably gonna have to go up against. Those demons. Diamonds. Uh-oh.
The enemy has
Oh!
reached the pylon! All hands
Alright, we got another guy.
Made it to the pylon. Looks like they've upped their defenses.
So I like to try to attack the guys who send out projectiles first, because they become very annoying, and who knows, will send out a random rocket launcher that just kills you. Yeah, we'll see what this guy's up. Very slow. This guy only has one Nice way I dodged that. Ah.
all you got?
That must be his go-to move with bosses, to just slice them right in half.
More of them? This isn't fair!
Oh, so
Just
Umi was
one
just
strike.
reacting to... Oh wait, we got something else. Is it the same thing? Yeah, the slaughter. Blah blah slaughter. We haven't done it yet? Oh!
You're done!
Yeah, boy.
Sit!
Damn. I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this game. I think I'm ready for medium.
Enemies neutralized.
The reason
Taking
why
out the pylon now.
I would
Last
like to
one.
stick to hero
Nice work.
is I would like to first just get a handle of the moves. I would hate to jump into medium and hard or hard. I'd probably, if I were to switch the difficulty, go straight into the hard difficulty. Only because the reason why I'm not doing that yet, and I think it would be good for me to wait a little bit, is I would like to get a handle on the moves first and the combos. Okay, alright, chapter 2. Nah, we're gonna call it here. I think this is a good place to call it. The next time I see you guys, I will probably get further. I'll do a video with more chapters involved. I'll cut through it because it seems each chapter is gonna have some form of boss until we meet some major boss, but so far I'm enjoying it. I did like the change from chapter 1 to chapter 2. You do get that little difference in that little game, just that little gameplay where you can ride those rails. To give me a nice little callback to like my times playing Sonic. So yeah, we'll see what the other games have, or what the other chapters have to offer. But this is Das Bros, Galaxeo Bros, and remember, like and subscribe. Send give us a little comment. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, things you want to see more of. Alrighty, guys. Thank you.